Mike Levy spent most of his youth in China, where his father was a British geologist working for an oil company. In 1941, as World War II raged, Levy and his family were imprisoned by the Japanese in a Shanghai internment camp. Levy eventually escaped and made his way across thousands of miles of occupied China with the help of guerrilla forces. He went on to join a British commando group that specialized in sabotage and ambush, and spent time engaging in guerrilla warfare behind Japanese lines in Southeast Asia. Following the war, Levy moved to Canada, largely due to the many Chinese-Canadian friends he'd made. And when the call came out for volunteers to help stem the communist tide on the Korean Peninsula, Levy immediately sold the restaurant he owned in Vancouver and joined the 2nd Battalion Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry. Lieutenant Levy's first test in Korea would also be his toughest. In April 1951, the Canadians, who were badly outnumbered, were struggling to hold back wave after wave of Chinese troops near the village of Kapyong. Levy's platoon was pinned down under close enemy fire and barely holding on. As a last-ditch effort, Lieutenant Levy called in artillery strikes that got increasingly closer to his platoon's position. Eventually, shells and mortars were landing no more than 15 to 20 meters from the Canadian trenches. During the barrage of up to 4,500 artillery rounds, Levy crawled from trench to trench to bolster the spirits of his men and embolden them to stay in the fight. Lieutenant Levy's desperate strategy worked. The Chinese fell back. The Canadians held the line less than 20 kilometers from the key city of Seoul. Many historians believe that the Battle of Kapyong may well have been the turning point of the war. Levy's battalion was awarded a U.S. presidential citation for its hard-fought stand at Kapyong. 5 soldiers received individual medals for bravery. But mysteriously, Lieutenant Mike Levy was not one of them. Levy was Jewish, and many sadly suggested anti-Semitic views of the day played a role in the decision to leave his name off of the awards list. It took 50 years and a lot of lobbying on his behalf before Mike Levy finally received the recognition he was due. In 2004, then Governor General Adrian Clarkson awarded Levy his own coat of arms for the bravery and heroism demonstrated at Kapyong. Levy remained in the armed forces following the Korean War and retired as a major after a successful military career. Major Mike Levy passed away in 2007 and was laid to rest in a private ceremony in Vancouver.